Hi, my name is Anya, and today we will be working into a bit of a flow style class. So if you usually use blocks or a strap or a bolster, then you're more than welcome to grab those before we begin practice. So we're going to start at the back of the mat today, on our knees, comfortably bringing the hips down, the sitting bones down towards the heels. If there's any tension in the knees that you're feeling here, you can bring a rolled up towel or a blanket underneath your sitting bones, or maybe place something underneath the tops of the feet. And then just close down your eyes. Relax the hands on your thighs with the palms facing up. Relaxing the shoulders. Connecting with your breath here. Noticing the breath as it comes into your body, as it enters in through the nostrils, making its way up through the head, through the back of the skull, inflating the lungs, and then exhale through the mouth. Another inhalation through the nose, observing the sensations of the breath as it enters your body. And exhaling through the mouth. Continue to work with your own breath here as you begin to slowly scan the body. Noticing if there's any tension in the neck, in the shoulders. If the head is tilted back, maybe bringing the chin slightly in, elongating the spine this way. Noticing if maybe the tailbone is poking out back behind you and the belly's coming forward. Gently pull the belly in towards the navel, and then pull the tailbone down towards your heels. Notice if maybe you feel as though you're leaning a lot forward. Maybe you can bring the shoulders so that they're in line with the hips. Check in with your breath again. Notice if while you're starting to create these small micro movements and adjustments with the body, you begin to lose control of the breath. Continue to work with the breath. Continue to focus on elongating the inhalations, elongating the exhalations, equalizing the two of them, while at the same time slowly and carefully adjusting yourself. Opening the heart, opening the chest. Noticing if there's any tension in the forehead, in the muscles surrounding the forehead, in the jaw. Allowing the tongue to hang heavy. Maybe starting to gently constrict the back of the throat in order to generate a little bit of heat in the body, working towards our Ujjayi breath. Inhaling in and out through the nose, creating that vibration, that oceanic sound. And maybe you leave your hands as they are, or you bring your palms to your heart center, placing one hand on top of the other, relaxing the shoulders. And taking a moment here to listen to the heart, listen for an intention coming from the heart. Something that doesn't really require too much thinking about, something that the first thing really that just pops into you, into your mind. We will be working with the collective intention of acceptance. So, accepting where you are today, accepting the mobility and flexibility of each individual body, accepting the way that the day has gone so far, accepting the way that the day will continue. Really working on not approaching every situation with this desire to controlling the outcome, controlling exactly how everything is going. Just allowing things to happen as they are without our constant intervention. And then really focusing and working on accepting. Take an inhalation through the nose, feel the heart pressing into the palms, feel the heart expanding, and exhale through the nose. With the next inhalation, with the eyes closed or opening them if you'd like to, your choice, gently bring the hands forward, separating the knees as wide as the hips, coming into a tabletop position. Starting to move in whatever fashion or movements the body is asking for. So again, not really focusing on controlling exactly these cat-cow strict guideline movements, but moving more from the heart, rotating into the spine, working into the neck and hips, allowing the breath to guide the movements. This can mean working in a more traditional fashion of cat-cow, rounding and arching through the spine. This can mean tucking the toes and maybe working into the wrists if they are asking for a little bit more attention today, or if you feel that that is the direction that you want to go. Maybe moving in small circles. Maybe incorporating movements of the neck. Or maybe just finding some stillness in tabletop. Wherever you go, allow the breath to take you there. Allow the breath to be what guides you in the practice today. Notice your breath as well throughout practice. If we get into certain asanas, certain poses that maybe feel a little bit unfamiliar to you, notice what happens with your breath in those moments. And maybe accept that the breath is telling you to back off a little bit. One more inhalation here, deeply through the nose, wherever you are. And as you exhale, tuck the toes, gently drop the belly, begin to lift the knees off of the floor, pressing the hips up, coming into our first downward facing dog. So again, inviting as much or as little movement as you'd like to here. Maybe pedaling the feet, moving the hips from side to side. Maybe bending into one elbow and then the other. allowing the breath to guide the movements. With the next inhalation, finding a little bit of stillness, pressing the hands firmly into the floor, distributing the weight, making sure that the thumb and the index finger are pressing firmly into the floor. Rotating the elbows so the back of the elbows is facing the back of the mat, and then pressing the tailbone even further up. Maybe if the heels are touching the floor, you fly the toes off of the floor. Maybe if you feel a big rounding happening in the spine, bend into the knees, lift the heels, and then press the belly towards the top of the thighs. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders. Press the left foot firmly into the floor with the inhalation. Bring the right leg overhead, keeping the hips squared. Gaze out in front of you in between your thumbs. Bring the left heel off of the floor. Bend into the right knee. Bring the right knee in towards your nose, shifting the weight forward. Inhale, extend the right leg, gazing forward, keeping the hips squared. As you exhale, round through the spine, bend into the right knee. Shift the weight forward. Gaze into the space between your hands. Stay here for the inhalation. Really puff up through the back of the heart. As you exhale, with control, drop the right foot in between your hands. Come onto the left fingertips. Bring the left foot slightly back behind you. Inhale, bring the right arm up and overhead, gazing at the right fingertips. Exhale, bend into the right elbow, gazing back behind you, cactusing the arm. Inhale, extend the right arm, shifting the weight slightly forward, walking the left fingertips forward, extending the left leg back behind you. Gaze at your right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the right elbow, bend into the left knee, bring them together underneath. Inhale, extend. Using a block here underneath your left hand is an option. Exhale. Inhale, extend. And exhale. Keeping that connection, coming all the way up, bringing the left knee with you, bringing the right elbow towards the left knee, extending the left arm towards the left side in line with your shoulder. Inhale here, elongate the spine. Exhale, extend the right arm, extend the left leg out in front of you. Arms in line with your shoulders. Activate through the arms, left toes flex. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center, pendulum swing the left foot back behind you, extending the left leg back, coming into warrior three. Inhale, gaze forward, elongate the spine, hips are squared. Exhale, bend into the right knee, find the floor with your left toes. Bring the arms overhead with the inhalation, coming into crescent lunge. As you exhale, bend into the elbows, pressing the heart forward, gazing up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center, rotating the left foot so it becomes parallel with the back of the mat, straightening through the right leg, pressing the right big toe firmly into the floor, extending the arms away from you again, this time bringing the right arm overhead, bringing the left hand to your left thigh towards your left shin, avoiding the elbow. Reverse triangle. Maybe you bring the left hand bound back behind you. Inhale, corkscrew the heart open. Exhale, bringing the right hand out in front of you. Begin to shift the weight slightly forward, keeping that left arm either extended or bound, coming into a traditional triangle pose, bringing the right hand down towards your right calf, towards the inside of your right foot. Again, corkscrewing the heart open, gazing up. Take an inhalation here, activate through the legs, press the feet firmly into the floor. As you exhale, gaze down at the right foot, bend into the right knee. Bring the right hand into your heart. Pivot the left toes, press the left heel into the floor. Press the right shoulder to the inside of the right right knee and extend the left arm overhead. So feeling this extension in the entire left side body, feeling the left ribs expanding. Inhale here. Keep opening the heart. Exhale, begin to straighten through the legs, bringing the hands with you, facing towards the back of the mat, pressing the right hand into the floor, shifting the left toes back, all 10 toes facing the back of the mat. Inhale, extend the left arm overhead. Exhale, bend into the left elbow, gaze back behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Again, maybe bringing a block underneath your right. Fingertips here. Hips are squared. Pyramid pose with the left arm working its way forward in line with your ears. Inhale as you gaze forward. Exhale with control, working the left knee down towards the floor without touching it. Inhale, extend, gaze forward. Exhale. Start to bend into the right knee without touching the floor. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale. This time with control, bringing the right knee down onto the floor. Press the left toes firmly into the floor. Bring the right arm overhead, left hand to touch the right heel. Feel the extension happening here. Extend the right arm back behind you. Keep pointing that left big toe. Keep pressing the left foot firmly into the floor. Take an inhalation, feel the right side body expanding. As you exhale with control, bring the right hand towards the right foot. Bring the right foot off of the floor. Wheel the right foot over towards the side. Press the right hand in line with the right knee. Elevate the left foot overhead, coming into a variation of side plank here. Extend the left arm overhead. Bring the left foot in line with your left hip. Inhale deeply, opening the heart. Exhale, bring the left hand down towards the floor. Pivot on the right knee. Bring the left toes onto the floor, coming into a tiger curl on the right, bringing the right knee in towards your nose. Inhale, extend into a three-legged dog. Exhale, open the hip, bend into the knee. Keep pressing the chest towards the top of the left thigh. Left knee is facing forward. Inhale. Exhale, rounding a little bit into the spine, coming up high onto the left toes. Shift the right knee in towards the right tricep. Inhale, extend, bending into the right knee again, opening the right hip. Exhale, bringing the right knee over towards the right side, towards your right tricep. Gazing into the space between your fingertips. With control, bring your right foot down on the outside of your right hand. Walk both of the hands forward, bringing your right armpit to the inside of your right knee. Stay here, begin to drop the hips down towards the floor, gazing forward. If you'd like to, begin to walk the hands out towards the side. Inhale here, kind of like a lizard lunge with the arms extended in line with the shoulders. You can fly the arms up if you'd like to here. Take an inhalation. Exhale wherever you are, bring your hands down onto the floor. Walk the right foot towards the center. Press the right foot firmly into the floor. Bring the left foot in to meet the right. Bend into both knees, coming into chair pose. Sink the hips down, fly the toes off of the floor if you'd like to. Take an inhalation. As you exhale, open the heart, press the chest forward. Inhale, extend the arms out in front of you. Exhale, opening the heart, bending into the elbows, cactusing the arms. Inhale, rounding through the spine, arms forward. And exhale. Inhale, arms overhead, bringing the left knee with you. Exhale, bring the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, extending the left arm back behind you. Stay here for the inhalation. As you exhale, bring yourself back towards the front. Interlace your fingers. Place them on your left calf. Elongate the spine. Instead of rounding through the spine, pull the shoulders back, open the heart, and then pull the left knee in towards your chest. Stay here for the inhalation. Elongate the spine again. Check in where your chin is. Check in if you're gazing up, if you're leaning back. Stay really active here in the standing leg. Keep pulling the shoulders back. Another inhalation. Exhalation. Our options are interlace the hands now underneath the left thigh and extend the left leg away from you. Or bring the right hand to the right hip. Bring your left peace fingers to your left big toe, extending the leg away from you. Stay here for the inhalation. Elongate the spine. As you exhale, begin to open the left foot out towards the left side. Maybe you extend the right arm. Maybe you gaze at the right fingertips. Coming back to your intention that you set for yourself. If you feel that you would rather use a strap here, you can use a strap on your foot. Slowly bringing the foot back in, bending into the left knee, interlacing, bringing the left ankle on top of the right thigh, coming into a figure four. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bend deeply into the right knee. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, cactusing the arms. Inhale, extending the arms overhead. Exhale, figure, release, bringing the left knee back up. Exhale, placing the hands together in front of your heart, coming into a baby warrior three. Extending, bending into the left knee and then pushing the left heel up, staying squared in the hips, keeping the hands by your heart. Take an inhalation. Exhale, extend the back leg with control, find the floor. Bring the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, bring the left knee down onto the floor. Bring the hands together through your heart center. Place the left elbow on the outside of your right thigh, coming into a twist. Keeping the back toes tucked or untucked, your choice. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, going deeper into your twist. Inhale with control, bringing the arms up and overhead. Exhale, placing the hands alongside your right foot, bringing the left knee off of the floor, stepping back into a plank pose. Shifting the weight forward. As you exhale, gently drop the hips towards the floor, gazing forward. Stay here for the inhalation. Exhale, round through the spine, shifting your weight into a downward facing dog. Inviting as much or as little movement or stillness here in this pose. Connecting with your breath, connecting with the sensations that you're experiencing in your body. Coming back to whatever intention you set for yourself at the beginning of practice. Allowing the breath to guide you. With the next inhalation, firmly press the right foot into the floor. Extend the left leg overhead, coming into a three-legged dog. Keeping the hips squared as you exhale. Shift onto the right toes. Bend the left knee. Bring the knee to nose. Tiger curl. Inhale, extend. And exhale. Knee to nose, staying here for the inhalation. Puff up the back of the heart. Gaze into the space between your thumbs. With your exhalation, with control, place the left foot in between your hands. Walk the right foot slightly back, press the right fingertips firmly into the floor. Inhale, extend the left arm overhead. Exhale, cactus the arm, gaze back behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm. Square off the chest, square off the shoulders. Walk the right fingertips slightly further forward. Come up onto the left foot. Extend the right leg back behind you. Inhale as you gaze forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Bring the knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Gazing forward, keeping the hips squared. And exhaling, rounding. Inhale, extend, gaze forward. Exhale, round. Keeping the connection of the elbow to knee. With control, bring yourself all the way up to standing, extending the right arm away from you, keeping the left knee in line with your left elbow in line with your right knee. Inhale, extend the left arm, extend the right foot out in front of you, keeping the spine long. Stay here for the inhalation, coming back to your intention of acceptance if that's where you're going in our collective one. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Pendulum swing the right foot towards the back, coming into a warrior three. Take an inhalation, opening the heart, gazing forward, hips are squared. Exhale, bend into the left knee, bring the right foot back behind you. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart, gaze forward. Inhale again, bringing the arms overhead, this time pivoting the back foot. Exhale, straightening through the left foot, bringing the right hand towards the right shin or binding it back behind you, extending the left arm back, coming into a reverse triangle. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, coming into a triangle pose, bringing the right arm overhead. Hips are squared, open towards the side of the mat, stacked on top of one another. Heart is corkscrewed open. Keep gazing at your right fingertips. Bring your left hand towards your heart, bend into the left knee, pivot the back toes, coming into Skandasana on the left, extending the left hand as an extension of your left toes, bringing the right arm overhead. Stay here for the inhalation, open the heart even deeper. Exhale, bringing the hands through heart center with or without hands. Pivot yourself towards the back of the mat. Bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Bend into the right knee. Bring the right arm overhead. Exhale, bend into the right elbow. Cactus the arm, gaze back behind you. Inhale, extend the right arm. At the same time, begin to straighten into the right leg. Maybe come up onto the left fingertips and left toes, even higher. Gaze out in front of you. Exhale, keeping the right leg straight, bend into the left knee. Inhale, extend, gaze forward. Pyramid pose with the legs. Exhale, bending into the left knee. Inhale, one more, gaze forward. Exhale, now with control, begin to drop the left knee down towards the floor. Bring the right hand back behind you, windmill the arms, left arm overhead. Finding the left heel with your right fingertips. Stay straight in the right leg if possible, squaring the hips, reaching back with the left arm. Inhale deeply here. Feel the entire left side body expanding. Exhale with control, bringing yourself down onto the floor with your hands. Pivot the left toes out towards the side. Bring the left hand in line with the left knee. Bring the right arm overhead, coming into a variation of side plank. Extending the right foot in line with your right hip. Inhale here, opening the heart. Exhale, placing the right hand down onto the floor in line with the left. Shifting all 10 toes so they're facing the front of the mat. Tuck the right toes, place them on the floor. With your exhalation, bring the left knee to nose. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog, bending into the left hip. Exhale, shifting the weight forward, bringing the left knee towards your left tricep. Inhale, extending, working into that hip. Shoulders are squared. Exhale, shifting the weight forward, bringing the left knee towards your left tricep. Stay here for the inhalation, round up through the back of the heart. With your exhalation, gently place your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Walk the hand slightly forward and stay here, or Walk the hands out towards the side, coming into this variation of lizard lunge. If it feels uncomfortable, you can place the right knee down on the floor as well. I didn't mention that on the other side, but that's an option. Always come back to your intention that you set. And if you're working with our collective intention of acceptance where you are, then do what feels right for your body today. With the next inhalation, walk the hands back in line. Step the left foot slightly in. With control, bring the right foot back behind you, returning back to that L shape. And with control, bringing the right foot to meet the left. Bending into the knees, coming into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, cactusing the arms, opening the heart. Inhale, extending the arms. And exhale, bending into the knees a bit more, pressing the heart forward. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bringing the arms overhead, this time bringing the right knee with you. Interlacing the hands on your right calf, or right shin rather. Pull the right knee in towards your chest. So you want to make sure in this pose that you're not rounding through the spine and leaning forward. The spine is straight. The shoulders are back. The heart is open. We're pulling the knee up, creating compression in the right hip flexor. Keep pressing firmly with your left big toe into the floor. Create a lot of strength in the standing leg. Inhale, deeply pull the shoulders back. Exhale, option one, interlace the hands beneath your right thigh. Begin to extend the right leg away from you. Option two, bring your left hand to your left hip. Bring your right peace fingers to your right big toe. Extend the right foot away from you. And then check in what's happening with your right shoulder. Is it pulling forward? If that's the case, pull the shoulder back. You'll notice how this also pulls the right hip back. Hips are squared. Take an inhalation, activate the belly. As you exhale, extend the right leg over towards the right. If you're holding onto the under thigh, then also open the right thigh towards the right with your right hand underneath the thigh. If you'd like to, extend your left hand towards the left, gaze at your left fingertips. Inhale deeply. Exhale with control, bring the right foot back, bending into the right knee, bringing the hands through heart center, flexing through the right toes. Shift the weight forward, coming into a baby. Warrior three, pressing the right heel up. Hips are squared. Inhale. And exhale, extend the right leg, find the floor with your right toes with control. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, opening the heart, gazing forward. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Begin to lower the back knee. With control, bring the back knee down onto the floor. Toes are tucked or untucked. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, coming into a twist. Stay here. Bring the back toes onto the floor. Bring the right knee off of the floor. Relax the shoulders. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Shift the weight forward. Go through your variation of Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come high up onto the toes with control. Bring the knees down onto the floor. Untuck the toes. Bring the sitting bones onto the heels. Close the eyes for a moment. And reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Take an inhalation, elongate the spine. And exhale through the mouth now. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the spine get long. Directing the breath into your belly, feel the belly expanding. And exhaling through the mouth. The next inhalation, gently blink the eyes open, bring the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, cactus the arms, press the chest forward, gazing up, opening the throat. Inhale, extend the arms round through the spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, gazing up. Inhale, extend the arms, this time bringing the right elbow underneath the left. Grab opposing shoulders. Keep rounding through the spine, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, unwind, cactusing the arms, gazing up, opening the throat. Exhale, this time bringing the arms out in front of you, bringing the left elbow underneath the right, grabbing opposing shoulders, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Stay here for the inhalation. Exhale, unwind, opening the heart, cactusing the arms, gazing up. Inhale, extend, bringing right elbow under left. Maybe this time you come into eagle arms, so lengthening through the spine, interlacing the arms, bringing the right hand to the inside of the left. Bring the elbows up higher. If this is too much or uncomfortable for you, then return back to bringing opposing hands to opposing shoulders. Keep extending the arms overhead if you're in eagle arms. And then press the belly forward, gaze up, press the hands even further up. Inhale here. Exhale, rounding through the spine, bringing the elbows down towards the floor, pressing the forearms into the floor. So if you're holding opposing shoulders, then bring both elbows on the floor, arms parallel. Rounding through the spine, creating a counter movement here. Inhale, coming back, extending the arms overhead. Exhale, gently arching through the spine, pressing the heart forward, cactusing the arms. Inhale, other side, bringing the left elbow underneath the right. Your variation, your body, your choice. Either coming into eagle arms or bringing opposing hands to opposing elbows. If you're choosing eagle arms, then lengthen through the spine. Pull the elbows up as high as they can go without creating tension in your shoulders. Maybe you gaze up at your fingertips. Take an inhalation, activate the belly. As you exhale, begin to press the belly forward, gazing up. Opening the throat, opening the heart. Inhale. Exhale, small counter pose here, bringing the hips off of the heels, bringing the forearms down towards the floor, rounding through the spine. Inhale, coming back up, extending the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms overhead, bring yourself off of your heels, bring your hands down towards the floor, tuck the toes with your exhalation, downward facing dog. Inhale, press the left foot into the mat, extend the right leg overhead. Exhale, knee to nose, shift the weight forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift the weight forward, gaze into the space between your hands, gently press the right foot down towards the floor. Walk the left hand forward, pyramid legs. Inhale, right arm overhead, gaze at your right fingertips, hips are squared. Exhale, stay strong in the legs. Bring yourself all the way up to standing, coming into a revolved pyramid variation. Gaze at your right fingertips. Active in the glutes as you exhale. Exalt the arms. Bring the left arm overhead. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Pivot the back toes. Bend into the right knee, coming into Skandasana. Extend the right arm away from you. Left arm overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, hands through heart center, dropping the left glute down onto the floor. Lengthen through the spine here. Bring your left hand over top of the left foot. Bring your left hand back behind you. Inhale, creating a small back bend here. Press the left big toe. and the left heel firmly into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, gently lowering the hips down towards the floor, pivoting yourself towards the front of the mat, bringing the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, brings the right arm overhead. Exhale, cactus the arm. Inhale, extend the right arm overhead, returning back to that L shape. Bring your right hand to your waist. Stay up on the left fingertips, hips are squared. Stay here or begin to extend the right arm overhead, coming into a revolved half moon. Inhale deeply. Exhale, switch the arms out. Bring the right hand down towards the floor. Stack the hips. Extend the left arm overhead, coming into a half moon. Maybe you gaze up at your left fingertips. Stay really active in the left foot. Left foot is in line with the left hip. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand down to meet the right. Round through the spine. Bring the left knee in towards the nose. Inhale as you gaze forward, extend. Exhale, round, micro bend into the right knee. Bring the left knee over top of the right, coming into eagle legs. Interlacing the legs, inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, bending into the elbows, cactusing the arms, gazing forward. Inhale, unwind, bring the left knee with you. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Slowly pivot yourself towards the side of the mat. Extend the left foot away from you like you're kicking something. Bend into the right knee. Bring the left foot down. Pivot the toes so that they're facing and heels are facing away from one another. Hands towards your heart, opening the heart. Option to stay here with your hands or interlace the hands behind your back. Take a deep inhalation, and as you exhale, begin to fold. Bringing the crown of the head down towards the floor, working the arms down towards the floor. The palms are touching. If that means that the elbows need to bend, so be it. Inhale deeply and exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose and exhale. One more like this. Inhale, going a little bit deeper. Exhaling with control, coming all the way back up. Release the arms from the bind, extend the arms away from the body. Pivot the right foot open. Bend into the right knee. Gaze at your right fingertips. Shift the weight forward, bend into the right elbow, bring the right elbow to the top of the right thigh. Extend the left arm overhead. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, placing the left hand down onto the floor. Extending the right arm again overhead. Inhale here, pivot the back foot. As you exhale, stack the feet, coming into this variation of side plank. Either feet are stacked or you begin to extend the right leg. Maybe you come into a tree pose variation. Maybe you bring your right hand behind your right thigh. Maybe you begin to extend. With control, bringing the right foot in line with the left. Bring the left knee down onto the floor. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down onto the floor. Bring the right knee back to meet the left. Inhale, opening the heart, gazing forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, opening the heart, gazing forward. And exhaling. Again, inviting as much or as little movement as your body is asking for. One more inhalation like this. As you exhale, tuck the toes, slowly bring your hips up. Returning back to downward facing dog. Press your right heel firmly into the floor. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here for the inhalation. With control, bring the left foot in between your hands. Back the right foot up. Inhale, bring the left arm overhead. Exhale, cactus the left arm. Inhale, extend the left arm, coming into a pyramid variation, straightening through both of the legs, gazing forward. As you exhale, with control, bring the left arm back behind you, right arm out in front of you, gazing back behind you. Pyramid with the legs, exalted with the arms. Extend the right arm overhead. One more inhalation here, opening the whole right side body. As you exhale, bend into the right knee with control. Bring yourself into a skandasana. Bringing the hands together in front of your heart. Extend the right arm away from you. Extend the left arm up. Take an inhalation. Now, coming into an exalted pyramid pose. Stay here for the inhalation. As you exhale, bring the right hand down back into the inside of the left foot. Extend the left arm overhead, bend into the left knee. Pivot yourself into a skandasana on the left. Extend the right leg, extend the arms. Gaze at the right fingertips. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, bring the hands together through heart center. Lower the right glute. Extend the right arm back behind you, coming into a back bend. Gaze at your left fingertips. Exhale, come into the pose the way that you came out, shifting your weight towards the front of the mat. Press your right hand firmly into the floor. Inhale, extend the left arm. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. This time, shift the weight into that revolved half moon. Extending the right leg, extending the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand in front of the left foot. Bring the right arm overhead, coming into a half moon. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, bring the right hand in line with the left. Square the hips, bend the right knee, bring the knee to nose. Inhale, extend, gaze forward. Exhale, micro bend into the left knee, bend deeply into the right knee. Bring the right knee over top of the left, eagle with the legs. Find your balance here. As you inhale, bring the arms overhead, pull the inner thighs in towards one another, activate the belly. As you exhale, cactus the arms, gazing forward. Inhale, bring the right leg up with you, extending the arms. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center, and then pivot the right foot as though you're going to kick something back behind you, like creating a donkey kick. With control, bring the right foot down onto the floor, pivot the left toes in. Extend the arms away from you. As you exhale, fold down, bringing the hands to your ankles or the backs of your feet. Inhale, extend. Exhale, work the crown of the head down towards the floor. Inhale, extend. Exhale, option. If you have headstand, Shirshasana in your practice here, you're more than welcome to go into your variation. I'm going to walk us through a tripod headstand. So the legs are wide, hands walk in line with your the arches of your feet, and then press the palms firmly into the floor. Begin to work the crown of the head down. Maybe you have to walk the feet apart a little bit more to get your head down. So you're creating a triangle shape with your head. The hands are in line with your feet. The head is a little bit further forward. Grip the mat with your feet, 90 degrees with your elbows. And as you inhale, with control, begin to slowly, slowly, slowly lift the feet off of the floor, bringing them overhead. Staying here for a few breaths. With your exhalation, with control, begin to open the legs wide. Staying here for a few counts. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, flex the toes. With control, bring the feet down. Bringing yourself all the way back up, hands to your waist, extending the arms overhead, bend into the left knee, coming into warrior two. Bring the left hand forward, bend into the left elbow, place the left elbow on top of the left thigh, extend the right arm overhead. Take an inhalation. As you exhale, place the right hand on the inside of the left foot, extend the left arm overhead. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend, bring the left hand down onto the floor, bring both knees down onto the floor with control. Open the knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch, place your forehead down onto the floor, coming into child's pose. Stay here for a few moments, reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your intention. Observe and note the difference in the sensations that your body is experiencing. Have you been able to guide your movements with your breath? Have you been able to be true to yourself in where you're at today? Have you been able to stay on the mat in this practice mentally? The next inhalation, gently bring the gaze forward, bring the hands towards the back, shift your weight over towards one side, extend the legs away from you, slowly bring your back down onto the floor, bringing the knees to a 90-degree angle, extending the arms away from you, pressing the lower back into the floor. As you exhale, bring the knees down towards the left. You can work into an eagle wrap with the legs here if you'd like to keep going a little bit more deeper. But I also invite you to just create more passive poses now right before Shavasana. Really prepare the body for full relaxation. Inhale slowly, bring the knees back through center. Exhale, bring them over towards the other side. Both of the shoulders remain on the floor, elbows on the floor. Maybe you begin to close your eyes. Take a deep inhalation and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, slowly bring the knees back through center. Interlace the arms around your legs, wrap the arms around your legs. Bring your chin in towards your knees. Inhale deeply through the nose, puff up the belly. As you exhale, slowly bring the back of the head down towards the floor. Relax the legs, relax the arms, either extending the arms alongside your body or maybe bringing them through your heart center. Reconnecting again with your intention, with your practice, with the sensations of your body. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I will see you next time. Namaste.